Okay, so starting from the front, this is the Ford body here. In the hood, we've got a couple of those type of things that keep mice and rats from getting underneath it, and they're automatic. Okay, moving around to the side, we've updated the sound bar here. We've put a Bose sound system in there. And then moving in this way, we're also going to be having lithium ion batteries here, as well as down there. Okay, and then going in, well, let me finish out the outside first. So moving along, get a little bit wider angle here. Okay, here is your either your hot water heater or your actual furnace, and all of them have screens on them to protect anything from getting into them. These are all garages. One of them is your gas right here. And I have extra cords for like fireplaces and other stuff that you want to put, or fire pits that you want to put outside. Moving, it also has speakers out here, okay, which we don't use, and those are all controlled on the interior. I'll get to that. Okay, and then this is a nice size garage. This is where we keep the grill, which will go with the RV, of course, and some oil changing equipment, shop vac, and washing stuff. Okay, all right, and it'll have wheel covers as well. This is the rear of it. There's the ladder that goes to the top. There is a Wi-Fi antenna and a cell phone repeater right there. There's the hitch system that pulls our Jeep, and we'll probably hang on to that, okay, since we're trying to just look to go to a bigger RV. All right, it has two slides that slide out. This is basically the bedroom that slides out right here. Has a garage underneath it. This is where we keep some of the obvious stuff that goes to that. See, and also mounts, stuff like that. We got a water softener, all that type of good stuff. Outdoor shower. We don't really use this, but this is an outdoor shower, hot and cold water. It's kind of nice if you're remote or something and you got enough water to do it. This is a 131-inch slide out for the dinette in the seating area. We put, if you can see, window awnings on everything to kind of cut the sun out of it. It has two AC units, so that's how we kind of manage some of the sun issues. It's the driver's side. I'll go inside the cabin now. It's a beautiful color. On the locks, you have four ways of opening the RV from the doors. You open it via a key, which is the obvious. You also open it through a code, okay? We also have a key remote, and then you can also use your phone to open it. Okay, so it's a smart lock system. Okay, going in, this is where we keep the batteries underneath this piece right here. So it has a couple batteries in there now. No sense in getting over here. And over here, which you're gonna probably like, is, I wanna say just sort of my panel to see everything. We've put 4 solar panels on top, so we actually keep, so we can go off grid, from lack of a better word, so if we need to. Also, you have an automatic leveling system, so all you have to do is do that. A couple inverters, okay? And this main inverter right here allows you to drive and keep your AC on, or keep your, not your AC on, but to, without running the generator, keeps your refrigerator going. Okay, I'm moving inside the cabin. Up here, we always have what, with the C-Class, you have a bunk. We've upgraded the TVs, again, with a Bose soundbar. It'll also have an Amazon Dot, which is always nice to have. We'll leave some, we'll leave that stuff here. It has a power awning. I'll show that to you real quick. As you see, it goes up and down. You'll most likely want to leave it down, to keep sun down. Okay, and then over here, we've also installed dimmers. So they dim and go up and go down to low. They're all LED lights, okay? And you just hit it, turns it off. All right, and that's the upside cabin. We've redone some of the upholstery. Weren't really crazy about what Jayco did with it, so we kind of did it ourselves. It turned out quite pretty, I think. We took the sofa bed out, put in a couple TV lounge chairs. They're power recliners with USB ports and cup holders. Give you an example. Let's see, go out. You see the chair going out, in, okay? So this is what they do. All right, there's the dinette set. lays down into a bed. It's a good dinner spot for two. Over on this side here, you have this nice thing that comes out here. This is usually where we put the ice maker. It goes right here. Okay, and then we'll put something else here. We have the gas stove. There's nothing new about this in an RV, but we use an induction top. Okay, to here, and then we'll run power separately from the RV power to power that. Just because usually, you know, if you're using burner, it just tends to warm things up. So it's just the way we are. Nice sink. These nice covers for the sinks. All right, we put the trash can under here, as you see. A couple, you know, all this is storage. Drawers, silverware, refrigerator. It's a refrigerator freezer, okay, like I was trying to say earlier. So this will run off gas. It'll run off also power, the generator, and it'll also run off an inverter that we've put in, so that when we're going down the road versus running the generator, we can just let the inverter do its job because it gets charged. Okay, and then I think I also mentioned to you, even when we're off grid, you know, as long as you're not trying to run ACs, you can almost run with the battery and the solar power. You're okay without running the generator. However, if you want to run the generator, that's let me go back over here. That's over on this panel here. Okay, so let me talk about this panel. You have electric heat and LP gas for the water heater. Okay, and then when you're off grid, you just turn on the water pump and you'll get that. These are indicators right here of what's going on. Okay, and then you have tank heaters. If you're in the cold, you would just push those on and they would keep the tanks warm so they don't freeze up on you. These two here are your slides. This is your front slide and this is your aft slide back there. This is your generator here. Fired right up with 56.5 hours. Okay, turn it off. All right, and there's the inverter that comes with the RV that you can turn on and then you turn off. Right now we've got power hooked up so you don't need to. But this is the guy that turns on to manage the refrigerator. It's in a three-way thing that allows it to do it. Additionally, this specific plug here goes off a separate one. So this is another inverter system that you like plug in your cords for your computer if you're driving, or you're doing, you want to charge your phone, stuff like that. Because a lot of this is 115 and it won't run unless you run generator. Okay, moving in here. So one more pan back through. Oh yes, and the curtains here, or the shades, they're nice soft pull. Okay. All right, you see that? Air conditioning here, microwave. I think I covered everything here. There's your cockpit. One thing about the cockpit, we did upgrade the system here. It has Apple Play and also has a subwoofer under the seat. We improved the sound system so that it's actually quite nice. And we specifically use Waze, but you still have other navigation tools within that system. Okay, and moving back, now going back over here, we're going into, here's your shower on the left side. Okay, and you see that, and you see the border, whatever you call that, backsplash. We did this backsplash too, all the way through the RV in certain areas, you know, so we did something aesthetically pleasing, I guess, to some. Anyway, that's a great little shower. All right, moving on the other side of the shower, you move over here and you have the bathroom. Okay, so over here is the bathroom. All right, with its fan up top. And there's actually a housing that covers the fan, you know, so you can leave this open during, you know, to keep it aerated. So there's actually housing on top of it. Okay, again, lights and off. Okay, and then fan, bath light, separate one there. Okay, sink, you have all this. And then what we have here is it's a bidet toilet seat cover. It's a smart bidet. So there's your thing, and your control is on this remote right here. And as you all know, in 2020 we had a toilet paper crisis, so we came up with something to cover that. Again, there's your backsplash there. Okay, going in now, turning around, going into the master bedroom. So this upgraded queen bed, okay, it's very comfortable. Again, we redid some of the upholstery in here. You have a couple storage overhead, light, your own thermostat, your own AC in here to keep this area cool. We've upgraded the TV. You have 2 cabinets right here, closets I should say, and then also we have a spin washer and the spin dryer type setup. Usually put that in the shower, wash your clothes. If you want, let it spin dry there, just run a cord over to the power, okay? All right, and then over in this one, another hanging one. We usually hang pictures once we get to where we're going, and they usually hang on the walls. Okay, and that's it. And I think one of these plugs actually has USB. Some of them have USB on them, some don't. And let's see what else. Up here, so what you do is you have actually storage here. So I push this down, lift up, and this is where we have another Bose speaker that supports this one, and also a Wally satellite system, which I think we're going to take with us. Okay, and moving through, we used it has actually, you know, some more RV style type of slides and locks on, but we put some curtains up to make it a little more personable. We added carpet squares in this section just to make the bedroom cozy, and some really lightweight tiles here, the vinyl tiles. So we just kind of did that kind of stuff to it. And let's see, I think that pretty much covers it. And like I said, I think I mentioned the different cell phone and Wi-Fi repeaters. We put window awnings on. It's a beautiful retractable awning, doesn't have anything down here. There is actually, we have a screen that slides into this groove that'll come with it, with a couple pin downs when you go somewhere. And that's it. Now hopefully that gave you a good tour of our 2019 Greyhawk 29 MPV Prestige. Okay, thank you, and bye-bye.